Hello friends, Tanya here with Trinity Stamps, and today we are going to use some pattern paper to make some quick, fun tags. But before we get into the creating, let's talk a little bit about the Black Friday weekend promotion. It started on Thursday night and it will end on Monday night at midnight Central Standard Time. And you need to add the Black Friday 21 code to get 20% off all of the stamps, dies, and stencils, excluding the new release, of course. There are even some bundles that you can save up to 40% off. And on Monday only, there are Cyber Monday grab bags with a savings of up to 75% off. You really want to go check out that sale. You can pause the video right now and go over there if you want. There's a link in the description box below. Let's get to creating. I'm going to start out with this Slimline Snowfall stencil. It's a two-piece stenciling system, and it does measure 6 by 9 inches, so you can use it on any size card, which I love. That is one of my favorite parts of any of these 6 by 9 layering stencils. You can use them for slimline, you can use them for an A2, you can use them for 5 by 7, 4 bar, any size you can think of you can use them for. I'm also using some Tim Holtz Distress Grit Paste in the Opaque color, and that's still available in the Trinity store. Love it. I like that it has a little bit more texture than just the fact that it's a raised texture paste. I am using this Stencil Pal to make that apply smoothly and in just a couple of quick strokes over the stencil. I'm going to peel my paper off of the stencil. I taped it on with some washi tape just to keep it in place. And I'm going to put that in water quickly. And because I did this directly on my crafting surface, this is just how quick and easy it is to remove from the mat. Then I pulled out this glitter duster with some rock candy glitter in it, and I dusted that over the still wet texture paste, and that added a shimmery snowfall look to it. Next, I'm going to take this tag die from the holiday tag set that just came out in this release, and don't be like me, wait till it dries completely. I did not, and so I lost some of my detail. Then I took the accompanying die in this set for the Bauble, and I cut it in white and in this pattern paper from the Holiday Trimmings Slimline paper pad. And I centered the die over this heart candy cane. I think that is adorable. And how easy is that to pull together? You can go through your pattern papers and find all kinds of cool images that you would like to center in the middle of one of these baubles. Now, I found the best way to assemble this paper piecing bauble is to put the circular inside down first and then glue on this outline image, and that'll keep your circle the right shape. Otherwise it warps and you can't put your inset piece in as easily. I used a piece of shimmer white cardstock that I had die cut this whole die from previously and put that on the topper, and I'm going to trim off these extra pieces of the string. I did die cut a second tag. I thought about doing a layered tag, but decided to go another direction. I pulled out the holiday tag helper stamp set, and I am going to use one of the many to and from stamps in that. I'm going to take this second die cut and stamp the to and from with Distress Oxide in Candied Apple. And I did stamp it twice. Here I'm again still thinking about doing a two-piece tag, but then I decide I want to glue these back to back, because the back of this one with all of the texture paste has it's not smooth on the back, and I wanted to cover that up. So since this is a complete mirror image, you can glue that back to back. And then you have a nice side on both sides. Perfect. Next, I pulled out a piece of red cardstock, and I'm going to heat emboss one of the sentiments from the Holiday Tag Helper stamp sets. I've applied some anti-static powder tool to the red cardstock, and now I am double stamping the sentiment with ink on 3 embossing ink, and I'm going to use some white embossing powder on this cardstock. I love how the white just pops on that red. It is a great dramatic look. You wouldn't have to heat emboss this. You could stamp it in a white ink or a black ink, but I really like how it looks. Next, I'm taking the stitched slimline stack, and I am using the smallest of the slimline, Mini-Slimline. It's not slimline, it's the Mini-Slimline set. I'm taking the smallest of that set, and it is perfect for many of these sentiments in the Trinity Stamps line. Just doing some partial die cutting here, so I did not cover the entire die with the plate, the top plate, only the area I wanted to cut. And now I will go back and adjust the length where I want that to finish die cutting and run it through with the plate only covering the area I want to cut again. Now the stitches actually help because you can feel that die lock in place when you've got it where you need it. Now that I've trimmed down the sentiment, I'm going to take a piece of coaster blank and add a little dimension. You could use whatever you like to use for extra dimension. And I'm using some liquid glue to apply that to the front of our tag. That pretty much finishes the tag. I am using my grid mat to make sure my alignment is good. Oh, I'm not done yet. I forgot. There's more. I'm going to pull out some of these Dewdrop Baubles. I've got the Tropical Waves, the Morning Dew, the Crystal, and the Fireball that I'm trying to decide. But I finally settle on the Morning Dew, which is kind of a purpley blue. And I think that just goes the best with that candy cane pattern paper background. There are 5 sizes in this pack of Baubles. I adore that we have 3 little tiny sizes. They are the pieces that I use the most. And the biggest Bauble is a little smaller than some of the other Baubles lines that we have in the Trinity store. I'm doing the rule of 3s again here. I've taken 3 in the top and 3 in the bottom corner, and I'm just using my precision glue here to add those directly to the panel. I do like to create a flow from corner to corner. It just draws the eye across the whole design. And your Trinity tray, it just makes using the Baubles and putting them away so much easier. I have this red and white baker's twine from my stash. Honestly, don't even know where I got it. And I like to start by adding the folded part through the hole and then pulling it through and tying a knot at the top so it can't just fall off. And then you can use your tag in many ways. You can tie it on, tape it on, staple it on. You can do whatever you want to do. Here is a quick recap of the project I made today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Again, there is a Black Friday weekend promotion full of sales. Don't forget to check that out. There are links to all of the product that I used today in the description box, along with a link to the Trinity store. If you haven't had a chance to watch these videos, take a moment to do that. And until next time, bye-bye.